All right, Joseph, we're going to talk about two principles that you can use to make yourself a better hitter and two things you can do to build off the things you're already doing well as a hitter. And the first principle is balance, okay? And I said in the last video that you do a good job starting in a balanced position. Now, it's important as a professional hitter and as a hitter that wants to be successful day in and day out, a hitter that wants to be consistent, it's important that we stay balanced throughout our stride and we stay balanced when this front foot lands on the ground and we get ready to swing the bat. And so again, like I talked about last time, the key to balance is keeping these eyes slightly in front of your belly button right here, as you can see. And so when Carlos Beltran gets ready to stride, you're going to notice right here that he keeps those eyes slightly in front of his belly button. So that head's right over center of gravity. Okay? And as he takes his step forward towards the pitcher and gets ready to get into his launch position, you can see right here that he's very balanced. You'll notice as I draw a green dot around his belly button and a green dot around his eyes, and we draw that line that we drew last video, you can see he's in balance. So Carlos Beltran can make good decisions on tough pitches. He's not going to get fooled as often, and he's a lot more consistent because of this. Okay? If we take a look over here at you at the left, if you remember from the last video, you can see you started in a balanced position, right? Now, but when you start to get ready to go, right here, you start to get a little bit off balance and you get a lot of weight going back this way. And you're kind of leaning back, and you'll see here when you start to land and you get into the point of the point where you're about to swing, right here, if we draw that green dot where your eyes are at, right there, and we draw that green dot where your belly button is at, you'll notice a little bit of a difference here between you and Beltran. Your eyes are just right over your belly button. And this is the problem, because if you turned and looked at us at the screen, you would be back of center. You'd be like right here, so you're off balance. And as a result, you're going to get fooled a little bit more. You're not going to be able to get your weight shifted through the ball as much as you possibly could. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to hit outside pitches because, again, a little bit off balance. So one thing we need to do as a hitter is get our head a little bit more in the action, like you see here with Beltran, and get both knees equally flexed, as you see here with Beltran. You'll notice here on the left with you, there's a lot of weight on this backside and very little equally distributed as you land. Okay? So again, principle number one, let's improve our balance.